welcome to the Bjerkreim Bulletin. I'm your host, Paul Squires, and each episode I'll be bringing you all the latest news and info on Bjerkreim's rebuilding in 2016 to get the club back to where it belongs in Norwegian football. Hello, this is our second episode, and if you've not seen our first one, then quick, go and watch it on YouTube before you go any further. If you did see it, then welcome back and thanks for joining us. Tonight's episode will be a short one as we didn't play a match this week, but we will be looking ahead at next week's game against Tonstad, which starts a tough run of 4 games in 16 days for Bjerkreim, with 3 of which being away from home. We'll also take a quick look at the games which were played this week around the division and how they affect the league table. So next up at the Vikessa Stadium is Tonstad. They've played 4 games so far, all away from home, and after a disastrous start to the season, they have finally put some points on the board. An opening week 2-0 defeat at Mostar was followed by a 1-0 loss at Vaganez. Then last week, they were heavily defeated 3-0 by Lai, who you remember drew 1-1 with Bjerkreim in our first game of the season. So after 3 games, no goals scored, 6 conceded, no wins and no points, they faced on Monday night Helleland. Luckily for them, Helleland put in a pretty poor performance and Tonstad were able to capitalise on this and go home with a 2-0 victory. This now means that Monday night, Bjerkreim will face a team who will have some confidence after beating the side we only managed to draw 1-1 with. Fear not though, because Paul Wanless was at that game and will have come away with some notes on their strengths and weaknesses, and hopefully he'll have found out a way which he thinks our boys in red will be able to get past their defenders and bag the 3 points. So after training tonight, we managed to speak to Paul and catch a few words with him. So Paul, Monday night's game, it must be a particularly must-win game for you.
I think must-win is a strong word. I think this early on in the season with the limited pre-season we've had, I know it almost sounds like managers' excuses, but I really do think as long as we come out of the game still undefeated, we can definitely look at the positives. We are each week getting fitter. We are each week developing as a team. The players are starting to adjust to the tactics better and better. Defensively, as I've said before, we are very, very solid. The lads put in a lot of hard work. And I think we can get the victory on Monday. I really do believe that. We just need to remember to come out of the game without losing. That is the first point, Paul.
Okay, so you said about the tactics and you're very strong defensively. So are you very confident in the tactics you've got for this game after seeing them last week?
I am confident. As you say, I went to watch them play Helleland. I was surprised by Tonstad, but also shocked by how poor Helleland were. And they were not the team we came up against. And after watching Tonstad play, I genuinely do believe we have the ability in our squad to turn these over. So I am looking for the victory. I believe we can get the victory. And I'm just excited to get playing now on Monday.
Brilliant. And as you said, that all our strength, or our key strength, should we say, is defensively. We've only conceded 2 goals so far. But the unfortunate thing is, the other end of the pitch, we've only scored 2. Is that a concern for you?
It's definitely something we are looking to improve. If I turned around and said, no, there's no issues, then I would be lying. We are looking at the way the tactics work, the way the players work, our wingers, for example, how to utilise them better, how to give the striker more freedom. Our central midfielder, who is one of the key players in our squad, Ola, looking to try to utilise him more as well. Trying to find him the space that he needs to create more and get more shots in. So it is definitely something we're looking to work on and improve. Yes, that's without a doubt.
Brilliant. I think the first issue is always recognising that there may be a concern. We won't say problem, but there may be a concern there, and and putting plans in place to correct that. Okay, well, obviously everyone at the Bjerkreim Bulletin wishes you and the guys luck on Monday night against Tonstad.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so elsewhere around the division this week, so just 2 other games than the one we've mentioned. Moster beat Riska 2 a whopping 5-2, and Vaganez beat Freuland 4-3, so some massive scoring games this week. And onto the league table, with still only 2 games that we've played, both of which are draws. Bjerkreim find themselves in 8th, only 1 above Freuland 2, who are bottom after losing all 4 of the games and 14 goals conceded. Tonstad are just 1 spot above us with the 3 points after their win on Monday night, and that's from 4 games. And our next opponents after them are Moster, who are top with 3 wins from 3 games. We don't want to get too ahead of ourselves just yet, but there are now only 2 teams undefeated in our division, Moster, who are top, and us. Okay, so we're made up to announce that this week sees the launch of our new downloadable Bjerkreim monthly magazine. We put this together to bring you some detailed features on the club and its players, and we've included a few things that you won't hear about on this show or on the website. It's actually free to download, but with an option where you can make a donation of however much you would like to pay for the issue, if you so. I can assure you that 100% of any money raised from the magazine will go straight back into the club. So by donating, you're benefiting your club directly, and you've got a fun little magazine to read too. Keep checking social media over the next few days for its official launch and the details of how to download your copy. As we said last week, as well as a Bjerkreim Bulletin, there are also a few new ways you can keep updated on what's happening at Bjerkreim IL. The club's new website is available in both English and Norwegian, and you can find it at www.bjerkreimfotball.com. And that's obviously football with one O. Check out the club's Facebook page at Bjerkreim IL Football, where you'll be able to see the video of the live question and answer session that the manager Paul did just before training tonight. We're hoping this becomes a regular thing, so make sure you catch the next live session, and any questions that you have for him, you can fire away. On Twitter, the club's official account is at Bjerkreim IL. And shortly, you'll also be able to download the monthly magazine. Make sure you go and give them a like, a follow, and a read. That's it for tonight. Thanks for joining our bite-sized edition this week. We hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything you'd like to hear about or have questions you want us to answer on future shows, then please do get in touch. Next week, we'll have Paul Wanless, the Bjerkreim manager, back on with his views of how the game against Tonstad went and a look forward at those other games that will be coming thick and fast over the next couple of weeks. We'll also hear from some of the players after the game. Thanks for listening, and see you next time. Ha det bra.